Welcome. Today's pick a card reading is all about who wants to do you and exactly what do they want to do to you. All right, let's get started. Let yourself be drawn to either of these three piles. Although the images here are women, this is not specific to any gender. It's just the cards, okay? And we're gonna see what comes up for you. Let's start with pile number one. Pile number one, so let's see the card you chose. We have here protect your energy. Someone here could be an earth sign, whether it's you or the person who wants to do you. Now, protecting your energy. This is all about boundaries. So this person might not be very emotional. They could be someone who's a little more protective of their space. They like to be alone, or you don't really always know what they're thinking. Almost like not necessarily emotionally unavailable. For some it could be, but it could be that they're a little bit cold, or that this is someone who doesn't always tell you what's on their mind. Like you don't really know what they feel about you, how they feel about you, not all the time at the very least. It could just be that this person's not a very emotional person, or they've had to put up walls because of their past connections. For some, it could also be that they look like this card. So someone could have blonde hair, blue eyes here, or someone here could be, they could be white as well, or fair skinned, or it could also be that they have dyed their hair blonde, or that they've worn blue contacts. I'm seeing a blue card here as well, so the color blue may be important here. Someone could have, like, either they wear blue a lot. You get what I'm saying, like color, especially light blue or baby blue here. Now, okay, so I'm also seeing this, like the image kind of behind her as this opening. This person's very open for intimate business with you. They actually are. They're very open around it. And again, the interesting thing is I don't see this card as necessarily approaching someone, like being direct and straightforward about wanting to do something intimate with you. It's more like I'm open for business, and if you make a move, I will allow it to happen. That's where I see this person's energy. That's why it's a little cold. It's not really cold. It's more like receptive. They're probably not going to be the one to initiate things like that, but it's more that they will be the ones to approach. Oh, sorry, they will be the ones to receive advances. And if you do make a move on them, I feel like they would say yes. Now, the interesting card here, and I was already seeing it earlier, so I was waiting to reveal it, is the Virgin card. So it could be that one of the reasons why this person's very protective of their energy is because it's their first time. Either it's their literal first time ever, it's the first time with you, or it's the first time in a very long time. Now, it could also be that it's your first time and they want to be protective of that. With protect your energy here, for some of you, it's not going to resonate with everybody, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But it could be that the person you're dealing with here, the person who wants to do you, is a protective type of energy. Keep in mind, this reading is about who wants to do you and what they want to do to you. So it could be that it's not necessarily a romantic partner that's coming through, so just be open-minded about it. But this person has a protector type of energy. Now, when I talk about that, that means people who are, you see them in places of protection, like in terms of like their job. So I would imagine that to be law enforcement, potentially, someone that I see as more of a protector, or someone who's just got that energy, like make sure you text me when you get home, make sure you're okay, like people who have or who nurture you in that way, essentially, who take care of you in that way through their actions rather than with their words. Now, I'm also hearing this is going to be the number one person who's got your back whenever someone's attacking you or trying to talk shit about you. Like, I don't know why, but it's giving me the feeling of like my best friend who's got my back no matter what. So whoever this person is to you, they definitely feel very protective over you. Okay. With the Virgin card here, this is making me feel that there's some form of like, there's something that they may be holding back, and they are holding back for a reason. Guilty card here. That's very interesting. So I feel pain from the damage I have caused. It could be that in past relationships, this person has been hurt or has been, they've not been in the best relationships. I mean, a lot of us, whenever we are in relationships that don't bring out the best in us, we've been shitty people, essentially, right? So it could be that they do have something to be guilty for. It could be that you've had a recent fight with this person, and that's why they're feeling a little bit guilty. That's why they've been pulling themselves back. But it also feels to me that there's some form of like, I almost want to say that this person is holding themselves back from intimacy because they're afraid. So when I say that this person hasn't been with anybody in a long time, it might be not by choice, but it could also be very much by choice because they're afraid of something, They're afraid of putting their vulnerabilities out in the open, right? But this person, like I already said, is very much open for business when it comes to you. It looks like they see you in a different way. See, sold. Ah, that's so beautiful. Okay. I feel like, and I'm just going to be blunt here, I wasn't planning for this to turn into something a bit more, not necessarily serious, so I'm not going to get into details, but could be that someone here has experienced some trauma, and that's why I'm very hesitant to like just, explicitly say everything, but essentially it could be that someone here has experienced some trauma and that's why this person is holding themselves back. Either, I wanted to say like with this one, I wanted to say either someone doesn't consider something like they don't consider their previous partners to even be partners. So it could be like, it could even be like something like the first time exploring with a partner that is the actual gender they want to be with. Like if someone was closeted before and they are out now and they're now exploring, relations with someone that they really actually want to be with instead of the person they were with before. It could be something like that. There's something about this that is going to be the first time for them. Like first time putting myself out there, first time going after what I really want. And it's a really vulnerable position for them, but they seem to be open to it for you. If they are open to it for you, they will show you, okay? It will not be direct, but you will know because this person doesn't feel comfortable with literally anybody except for you. They're sold. House here is stability. Key here, again, you have the key to me. It's almost like they're open to you. If there's anybody they're going to be opening this door to, it's for you. Guilty here. I understand this now. This is shame. So for some of you, it could be like virgin here. Like it could be if you guys come from like a country where things are more, culturally different. And so it's just not openly talked about, like physical intimacy, or you're looked at differently if you've done this, at a certain age or before marriage or whatever, So there's something here that this person is holding back for. There's a reason for sure. And it's not about you. And I feel like I need to tell that to you because some of you guys will be insecure about that. I also just heard Leo. So some of you could have Leo placements. I also said earth sign placements earlier. I also want to say the word Titan for some reason. I don't know why or what Titan refers to. Maybe you just watched something in relation to a Titan or there's a brand. I don't know what it is, but Titan, or could be like a name that sounds like that. Anyway, but this person's open for business when it comes to you. It's so beautiful though. I love it. Now we have hot air balloons here. So this could be a specific reference or a memory here. Someone could be moving or thinking of moving here. And if you are like that, it's not that it has to do with this person sexually. It's more that it probably is a sign. It's like them telling you, yeah, you're listening to the correct reading because yes, you are thinking of moving and the whole reading resonates with you. Now, okay. Could be also that someone looks like this here in this reading as well. All right, let me think a little bit, okay? Okay, yeah, no, that's it. We're gonna go into the next part here, which is what they actually want to do to you. So we have here the Knight of Swords. Okay, but it was in reverse. It came up in reverse. So Knight of Swords in reverse. First of all, someone here could have an earth sign placement. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But Knight of Swords is kind of getting down and dirty. Knight of Cups here. Okay, hold on. We have the Empress reverse and the Queen of Do I even say that word? Queen of Cups. Like that's the actual name of the card. Anyway, okay, here's what it is. Okay, with this person, it's everything. Nothing is off the table when it comes to you. However, be sure to be open to their pace, okay? Because especially if they are a first timer, or if this is the first time in a long time, whatever, you get it, then you don't want to overwhelm them. But nothing is really off the table. I do think that there's something about this is reversals. This is like I'm on top, you're on top. We switch, we reverse. That's the kind of stuff I'm seeing here. Now, Knight of Swords in reverse here as well. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Okay. Well, the Empress in reverse is a little bit about selfishness. Okay, I have so many things coming to mind. Two things, okay? This person would like, they would like to pleasure you orally, but it's also that they would like to receive pleasure orally. Food may have something to do with this as well. So this could be like, they maybe get a little bit friskier after wine, or they are more open. They do, if they are really nervous, that wine or something like that could help. Because I do feel this person wants to do this. They're just a little bit like, I don't know, I'm nervous and all that, but they want to do it with you. That's kind of the reason for this reading. I also feel here, it's just, there's something about I want to serve and be served. That's what's on my mind here. I want to serve and be served. Orally is really everywhere here, which you can see. Serve and be served. There's a power situation here, which, I'm not going to get into all that. Go talk to the therapist, but you get it, all right? I think what I'm trying to say here is be careful with this person, because they want to feel more in control, probably because in past connections. And I'm going to say this way. It doesn't even have to do with trauma in that sense. It could be relationship trauma. Like if this person has been cheated on multiple times before, and they've just felt like, I never am in control in my relationships. I always feel like someone's going to leave me or whatever. They just want to feel that with you. They want to feel like I can be safe to express myself sexually without feeling judged, or without being scared of what you're going to do next, or being scared that it's not going to work out eventually, So that's just what I'm seeing here. So there's definitely, you can see the positions here and what they want to do to you. Okay, Queen of Cups here and the Empress. Well, for some of you, I actually said that as an example, didn't I? I mentioned like could be a same-sex relationship as an example. I'm leaning towards that as well. Doesn't have to be like that, but there's definitely something about, so it could be like both of you are women, something like that. There's a lot of feminine energy here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the case. So if you're both male, that's fine. There's still something about oral stuff here for sure. There's also something here about, again, give and take is important to this person. I also feel here with the Knight of Cups, passion is definitely important, okay? This is an emotional relationship, and a very loving one at that, okay? Yeah, that's what it is. I want to say, like, for some of you, it may be something casual, although in this particular pile, I'm leaning towards a no. This is a loving relationship, and I really feel like someone here is very insecure, because again, this person is very quiet about how they feel. And the real purpose of this reading isn't really to tell you about their fantasy, but they almost want to tell you guys, stop freaking out and being so insecure about whether this person loves you or not, because clearly they do. You are the only person they want to open up to. What more could you want than that? Now, in terms of actual things, like if if we're talking actual actions here, right? This is about writing someone, basically. You get it. Again, it's switching positions here is important to them. Writing someone is here. Drinking, food play could be important as well. Oral is definitely important here. This could also be about someone watching them play with themselves, because I think, okay, a lot of the actions here are going to be about restoring power to this person, letting them do things at their own pace. Now, let's see what else. Okay, like what does this person look like? Any details we have about this person? We have here this person could wear braids. Someone here could have a significant medical condition. Someone here has a great chest. Okay, hold on. Sexual exploration, kinky fetish, BDSM, great butt, wealthy, abundant, nepo baby. So some of these could resonate for you or for this person. By the way, I pulled some of the cards here. They could look like the people on these cards as well. Self-made or self-employed here. And then we have, hold on, last one. We have great thighs or legs. So that's it for this reading, pile one. If you like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And maybe you're interested in some of my Valentine's Day bundles, Valentine's Day readings. We have the Sacred Union reading, which is all about your future spouse. We have a Valentine's Day bundle wherein you can get any 2 readings for a lower price. I'll just put the details on the screen here. We also have Cupid's Bow, which is your next significant relationship. We also have Dear June, which is a channeled message from your partner. All of these things, you can get that in a more personal way. That's it for this reading. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is Who Wants to Do You and What Do They Want to Do to You? Now, you chose Kalima, so this is all about spiritual transformation, which means that the person who wants to do you is a rebel. This is someone who is very badass. Now, this also tells me that this person could have gone through a major change. This is the type of person who could have been like, oh yeah, when I met them, they were like really sweet. They were super just very vanilla essentially, and now they're dressing different. They're dressing in all black. They're not dressing in pastel anymore, whatever. They've gone through a change, right? Now, Kali Ma is also a Hindu goddess, so someone here could be Indian or have connections to Hinduism, whether it's, by culture, ethnicity, or even just by practicing Hinduism. It could also be that someone has traveled to India or has connections to India. Now, this could also be someone who's very spiritual, essentially. The person that wants to do you could be someone basically who is literally spiritual, like a tarot reader, someone who is a psychic, someone who gets into all this stuff, loves astrology, perhaps just like you as well. Now, I also see this person as a multitasker. This is the kind of person that you can trust when you're in a pinch, okay? This is the person who wants to do you, and they are someone who is a multitasker. Could be that they're also very good with their hands and their arms as well, okay? Now, this also tells me that this is someone who is very powerful, I want to say, in and out of the bedroom. I feel like this person is someone whose energy is like, how do I explain this person's energy? They're very welcoming. It's almost like, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. It's very much like, there's a certain dominance coming from this person. I'll take care of you. And this is regardless of gender, by the way. Interesting. We have the Thief card here. Okay. This person, literally this could be a story, okay? So the reason why the Thief card could appear here is maybe this person has literally shoplifted or stolen something, and that could be why this is literally coming up, so that it can identify who wants to do you and specifically who that person is. But the Thief card here is also about a stolen heart. So this is the kind of person who has stolen your heart. Could be that they also dress like this. There's a mafia gang or some form of a connection to classical stuff as well. Could also be that they're just very suave, like very smooth. Like I keep thinking smooth criminal. So to me, this is someone who's very much like, I want to say like dominant, but also smooth. When they're hitting on you, when they're like trying to pick you up, it's like you're not even going to notice it because you're just like, okay, I'm going to go along with you. Okay, that was really sexy or really hot. Like, all right, sure. Anything you say, like that's the vibe, because it's almost like they're very hypnotic, that person's energy. And they want to do you, okay? I feel like they want you because it's also interesting, okay? Because this person, the person who wants to do you, we're talking about how they want to do you and they're very fiery and they're really good at hitting on people. They could be very charming. They could be the kind of person that could get anybody on the planet. Like literally, I can get anybody I want. That's the kind of energy this person has. But I feel like you stole their heart, actually. Something about you very much interested them, piqued their interest. Okay, let's get more information on this. Hold on. Let me see what else here. Yeah, I also feel like this is someone who catches you off guard. This is gonna sound so like, how do I say, like they'll take you by surprise. Like this would be the kind of person where if you guys are in public, like they would grab your ass essentially. Like they would just do something that would be like, that's a little cheeky and would catch you off guard, I feel like. Okay, hold on, we have ego in reverse here. Oh, okay, so I feel like this person used to be very prideful or can appear very prideful to people they don't know, but I see them again breaking those walls down when it comes to you. Okay, I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Could be that this has happened in the past between you and this person. This is someone who's very, very, very confident on the outside. Very. Everybody knows that they're confident and all that. And they are still confident when it comes to you, but they don't play the same tricks. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this person's kind of a Casanova. They can be a bit manipulative if they wanted to be. Like, I'll just be real with you on that, because the thief card here and spiritual transformation card here, this is just making me feel like they can say whatever they want and they can get away with it, you know, and people will let them get away with it because they're very charming. Like that's just their vibe here. But I also feel that when it comes to you, ego being in reverse here, they don't really bring that same energy to you. They want to keep things clean, want to keep things safe. It feels like they can be themselves around you and they don't have to try or put on a mask or pretend. Now, I have no idea why, but I gotta be honest. I feel like for some of you, this person has been involved with other people since you. So this would be like, oh, I broke up with this ex and they're already dating someone new, but they're still hitting me up. But I don't know. I gotta be real with you. That's really what I'm seeing here. Now, yeah. What did I just say? I promise I did not look at that card until like literally right now. So escapade being here literally makes sense because this is an escapade. This is about this person like possibly wanting, for some, this is not gonna resonate for all. Okay. Majority, it's just gonna be like they're into you, but they're also very charming and all that. But there's a select few of you where, you know, this person is like this. They're kind of like, they know that they can be themselves around you because you kind of know that they're kind of bad. Like, just to be honest, like this is the kind of person who's cheated on someone in the past and you kind of know about it. And because you kind of accept them, they're like, oh yeah, I can be myself around you. Sorry. I gotta tell you guys the truth, okay? I'm not gonna just lie to you. Like, this is just what I'm seeing here. And it doesn't have to be about cheating. It could be that they've been, like I said, if it could be that they've been a thief before, they've done something literally criminal before, they've been to prison or jail, and it's just like, they're like, well, I like that you accept me for who I am, and it's because you accepted them at a time when they've done something that was not, you know, it was illegal or whatever, you know, but I do think that they see this relationship as an escapade, which means that they see you as a way to relieve stress, because I feel like this person feels like, again, they can be themselves around you. Vacation, hideaway, adventure. There's a little bit of a naughty or hidden element to this. I gotta be real with you. Now, again, I'm not diminishing the relationship for what it is. I'm just saying this is what the facts are. It's like they are kind of bad, which we all kind of are. I get it. We're all kind of bad. We're humans. Fuck. But I also feel that this person's a little naughty in an illegal sense. And it just feels like you don't mind. But it also gives me insight as to how they are from a more intimate perspective, which is that I feel like they're just as naughty there as well. They're just as bad, essentially. And I guess in a good way, I don't know. The Fool in reverse. See, someone here is not a fool. Like, you know what this person has maybe done. The Fool in reverse. But this is also an ATM. I don't know. Why did I just get the vibe of sugar baby here? So I don't know. But the Fool being here in reverse and the Fool being money as well. So it could be that this person has literally done something in relation to money or has a very interesting way of making money. If you catch my drift, whatever that may be, whether that's selling things, as providing services, they have an interesting way of getting money, but they also always have money. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to actually being with each other in that way, like physical intimacy or sex, what I'm seeing here is that this person actually wants to take care of you sexually. Again, they hold many hats, they handle many things. They're also, I'm hearing, a man of many talents. So for some of you, it's actually going to be a man. This is a person with many talents in the bedroom as well. Yeah, this is the kind of thing where they'll do a lot of different things to you, all of which will feel good. Now, okay, hold on. What else am I seeing here? Okay. So here's what I'm seeing, right? Multitasking to me is doing multiple things at the same time. So it could be that if they're, what they want to do to you is things like maybe using their hands and their mouth and their genitals to do you, like all at the same time, basically. They're a giver. They're generous because honestly, they take a lot of things. I don't know what this is. What is this vibe? What is this reading? But here's what I see. This is a person who takes what they want. That's what it is. Like they're not really ambitious. There's no ambition to be had. There's just, I'll take what I want. If I want to go and get a job promotion, I'm going to get that promotion. That's this person's vibe. I'm going to get that promotion. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm just going to go get it. I'm going to talk to the right people and I'm going to make it happen. This is a person who makes it happen. Could be for some of you that this is an older man and this could be actually a sugar daddy. I mean, it could just be someone who's more mature. It could be someone who just does what they want because they've had that kind of life experience, And what I'm getting is that this person, right, when it comes to sex, they're a lot more giving because they don't have anything to hold back. Okay? Alright. An escapade being here, again, it could be that they are with you in a more secretive way or a low-key way, or they like to do things to you in private that are very naughty. Like, it's just, yeah. Okay, this is the kind of person you would want to experiment on things with, and I feel like you already have. If not, you could, because the things that they want to do to you in private are probably things that people shouldn't talk about. Now, okay, hold on. When it comes to the Fool card here, something about money keeps being brought up here. So it could be like having sex on a pile of money, or something about cash, or something about money is important. Now, it could be also that this person will spring for an expensive like hotel or an expensive place if they want to be with you. The Queen of Cups is here. They really like your chest, or you may really like their chest as well. I also see that I just heard serving yourself up on a platter. Okay, so again, this person's giving me very dominant vibes. So I see them as wanting you possibly to be more submissive, And so I just see them almost like, there's something about this. They like the power that they have over you because they know they have it. And I feel like you kind of like it too. It's almost like an unspoken agreement of like, I like that, you're with me because you can do anything to me. And I'll let you do anything to me. Like, that's kind of the vibe here. Now the Stripper is here in reverse. This is the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you guys. For some of you, this is non-committal. For some of you, this is, which is what I said before. So the cards are lining up. This is someone that's like, I don't really want something official. I just want something in the moment. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, this is someone who just wants it to be fun. Okay? What they want to do to you right now is something that's fun, something that's sexy, something that is hard and fast and dirty. It's less about the romance at this moment. This is their vibe right now. The Stripper being here, very obvious. It's like they would love to see you dance for them. They would love for you to ride them or is them on a chair, but also this is about you pleasuring them. This is about they kind of just want to sit back right now and kind of receive pleasure. Although I know that from these cards here that this person does give a lot of pleasure, but the vibe that they're kind of giving you now is more like, I'm going to sit back and like watch you please me. Watch you dance for me. Like that's the feeling I'm getting. I also think that there's something about this person and quiet power. You know, we think that someone who's like dominant is someone who'll do everything, but it's not. Sometimes being dominant is like sitting back and just like watching someone walk over to you and like, I don't know, get on their knees or whatever. Now, I also see this as this guy has his hands behind his back. So there's a little bit of that going on. Some S&M, some BDSM kind of things going on there. Now, this could be a position that ends up happening, but Seven of Cups here is, again, a lot of things, a lot of options, a lot of possibilities, which tells me it could be multiple times, multiple rounds, or multiple positions or multiple locations with this person. There's something about multiples here. This is someone who wants to kind of keep things moving, keep things going. They just want to when they fantasize about you, it's all these different things. It's like, I want to do this and this and this and this and this. I want to do you on the counter and there and in the bathroom and on the bed and wherever else and against the window, like all of it. They want to do all of it, okay? That's what they want. They also have this thing about wanting to watch you, which makes sense with this now because it's also POV kind of perspective. They love watching you. Something about you, I feel, they feel like you're very attractive. Like they look at you and they're very attracted to you. There's something about, I want to see you. I want to see your face. I want to see you all the time. Yeah, it could also be your breast or your chest, or just your physical features, but they love watching you. They love seeing you. Now, yeah, there's also something about dirty talk here. Something like dirty little SLUT. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I don't know, whatever. But like, you know, I feel like there's something about either not necessarily a humiliation kink, but more like a degradation-ish. More like, I just feel like this person's very open with their words. They're very creative with their words. And when they call you little nicknames or say certain things to you, that it really like, it gets you guys going, you know? Okay, hold on. Although I will say, someone here has to be very careful because a heart is stolen here. So this is an emotional relationship for some of you guys. And with all of the things that I've discussed here, for some of you, it's going to be great. This could be a partner of yours and they could just be a little naughty. And it's great. You guys can have naughty time together. But for some of you, this is not a committed relationship, but you kind of want it to be. So just be careful. All right. I get it. Don't get me wrong. It seems like the sex is great. It seems like the sex is something you guys can't get enough of, actually. But, you know, just be careful. If you're going to do something, always, you know, make sure you're taking care of yourself. However, with this card right here, maybe you can get some money out of the situation first. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I don't know. This person likes to provide though. Like this person likes to give and do things for other people. They just also like to take. So just make sure you're okay with what you're getting and what you're given. Okay. That's it for this reading. This is who wants to do you and what they want to do to you. Now, if you want to book a reading with me, you can book me at mediumisabella.com. I'm offering a lot of Valentine's Day themed readings. I have Sacred Union, which is your future spouse. We have Cupid's Bow, which is your next relationship. I also have a Valentine's Day bundle where you can get any of the readings for a cheaper price. Okay. All right. So that's it for this reading. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time, pal number 2. Bye. Hello, pal number 3. Let's see who wants to do you and what they want to do to you. So first we have Amaterasu, no more hiding. Okay, someone could have connections to Japanese culture here. So Japanese culture, could just be traveling to Japan. Could be that someone looks like this as well. But that's what I'm seeing here. Now the card also says no more hiding. which is interesting. I think this person will confess to you soon or may have already told you. There's a confession here. This is like, I'm no more hiding. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth of how I feel, or I want our relationship to be out in the open. Someone here wants to expose a truth or to be more honest or to tell the truth, confess the truth about how they really feel. Now we have the trickster card here as well. So could be that there was a lie involved here, but this is also a magician. This is someone who, okay, the person who wants to do you is someone who wants to tell you that they want to do you, wants to tell you how they feel, or wants to tell you their intentions towards you, because I do think that they've been a little shady about it, or they might have not told you exactly what they wanted before. Could have been that they tried. Oh, you know what I'm hearing? This is like if someone here has issues with asking someone out, or they're like afraid of rejection, and so they try to do all these little tricks so that you would end up together, or they've tried to mastermind a situation so that you guys could talk, but it's like all they really needed to do was to be honest with you. Like that's the kind of vibe. Like, oh, well, I'll try to run into this person so we can talk. But like, just say it. Just say that you like me. Like there's something about this person where they seem to be tired of lying or seem to want to tell the truth. Now, this also makes me feel that sexually this person has many rabbits to pull out of their hat. So this tells me that they have a lot of tricks up their sleeve. They actually are someone who, you know, when it comes to sex, I don't think they're very experienced. I feel like they think they are. Okay, hold on. Let me see some more information about this. We have reunion in reverse. We will always come back to each other, but it's in reverse here. And we also have searching in reverse. Okay. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. I feel like for some of you, okay, this is someone that you don't really want to be with. Since the question is who wants to do you and what do they want to do to you? This seems to be someone who, for some of you, you don't really want to be with them. You don't really like them. Or you haven't ever thought about being with them. You literally have never thought about them in that context. You know, so this could be a secret admirer, to be honest. See, blindfold here, no more hiding, trickster here. Okay, for others here, this is someone you have said no to, and could be a little bit of like a stalker, could be something who's like a relentless person. Now, if that's who it is and you got your answer and you know who that is, you can stop the reading right there. That's okay, because I don't want you to have to listen to what this person wants to do, because, you know, if you don't want to accept it, you feel me? Now, you can pick another pile and see what comes up there. Now, here's the thing. If it is someone that you do want to be with, it could be that they've been, how do I say this? Trickster here is like maybe they lied to you. You guys are not in the best relationship right now. So it could be an ex that you're like not seeing, not in contact with, or someone you've set a boundary against. It could be that actually that you've been the one who's been lying and that they don't want to talk to you right now. Someone here doesn't want to talk to the other person, but almost like, I'm not looking for anybody else. I just want to reconnect with you. I want to be with you. There's some form of rejection happened here because of someone lying or miscommunication, or because someone kept trying to pull tricks on another person instead of just being honest. Okay? So this would be like, okay, for example, right? Oh, my friend likes me and has a crush on me, but instead of just telling me they have a crush on me, every time I try to date someone, they try to sabotage that date instead of just telling me that they like me and trying to go out with me. Like shit like that, you know, like there's something messy with this person if I'm being honest here. Now, online is also here, so it could be that someone here is a little bit of a lurker looking for info and records, right? It's in reverse, so it looks like this person maybe has stopped, okay? Has stopped kind of lurking, or again, that someone here has blocked another person. I'm just gonna be real with you. I mean, this is the reading, right? Who wants to do you? What do they fantasize about you? Now, if this is someone that you want to be with, then you can continue with this reading. If this is someone that you want to be with, here's what I see. Or maybe you're just curious. Maybe you don't care if there's a stalker. You just want to hear what they want to do anyway. Whatever. Here's what I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing this person I see them wanting to tell you. They're like, I want to tell you how I feel about you. But it's something that's so hard for them to do that they're still trying to think of tricks. They're still trying to think of like, how can I indirectly do this instead of just telling you what they really feel? That's the vibe of what I'm getting from them. Now, what do they want to do? Fantasize here. Hold on. See? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know if you guys even are seeing this, or I don't know if the video got cut out. If it did, I'm just gonna show you guys what's been happening. But I mean, you listen to my audio, which is fine. But in any case, like these are the cards, and this makes sense now because the Six of Wands is a computer. So I was right. It's something about, so there's definitely they're definitely thinking about touching themselves to the thought of you, okay? Or they definitely have been already doing that. And again, cyber stuff. This is cyber stuff. This is long distance, Skype, Zoom. Do people use Zoom now for for physical stuff? Is that what people use now? But there's something about cyber online stalking or something like that here, lurking on your social media. Now, again, if you like it and if you want this person to be thinking of you, then congrats. They are thinking of you and they are looking at your pictures. They're doing it. They want it. Six of Pentacles here. Almost like I see them almost like wishing they could see this of you. So just gonna be honest, if you've sent them pictures, they're still looking at it. They really want to see it. Now, it could be that for some of you, like you do OnlyFans, or you're like someone who's, a sex worker, and it could literally be that this is someone who's like a follower or something like that. Because, I mean, look at the photo. All right. Now, in terms of what else, the interesting thing is so far, just from these two cards, they're not really doing anything sexually to you. They just really like to watch. Now, here's the thing, right? From a more romantic perspective and less psycho-stalkerish, I'm not trying to put a damper on anybody's day. I'm just reading the cards and like, well, I can't help it. But from a more romantic perspective, this is someone who's probably lied to you in the past, if I'm being honest, or you've lied to them. Something messy happened in the relationship. You guys aren't really talking, but it looks like they still want to come back to you or want to be with you. It could be that it was a situationship that never worked out because someone felt like the other person was lying or hiding something, but then they still kind of stalk your pictures and still think of you sexually, fantasize about you. It could be that they still fantasize about that one time you were with each other. They still think about it. They fantasize about you. Quite literally, it's in the cards. But they don't really fantasize about doing anything to you, which tells me that there's some form of distance, energetically and physically. But they want to see it. Like, whatever's between them legs, they definitely want to see it. I also think when it comes to like what they want to do to you, they really like watching you. Watching you is important. There's something about the way you look, both upper and lower parts, that is just very appealing to them. Could also be that a striptease is something that they like. Could also be that pleasing yourself is something they just like to see you do. Could be that there's something about, sending photos and videos to each other that is on their mind. Hell, you could be getting a notification from them right now to say, send me a nude, send nudes, whatever. But they do want to do things to you. It's just, hold on. Six of Cups here in reverse. All right, so these are possible positions. Okay, but Ace of Wands, listen to me. Ace of Wands is still a playing with oneself card. Still. This person's very interesting. Now, in this reading, on this card, it actually obviously looks a little bit more different position-wise, but just if I were reading this as normal, regular tarot, Ace of Wands is still solo play. Okay. Anyway, let me think about this a little bit more. Ace of Wands in reverse as well, Return of the Old, and Six of Cups is of the past. Yeah, this person's fantasizing about the past with you. So if you had a past meeting with this person, past encounter, they can't stop thinking about that. And it's so interesting because it's like the memory of you is something that's very, like, it turns them on. So maybe you guys had a really good time the last time, but something about the past, they cannot move on from it. Now, here's my advice. If you actually are going to reconnect with this person at some point, like, you should recreate the past. You might as well. I mean, this seems to be what they want, you know? This could be outside play as well. Very risky. There's something risky about this. It could even be that they've done something risky. Like, it would just not surprise me if there was something like playing with oneself inconspicuously that was going on in this situation with you guys. If you get it, you get it. Oh, you know what? There's also another 6 here. So 6 and 6 could be relevant. Could be June. Could also be Virgo. Are these all 6s? These are all 6s. 666. Don't worry, this is not the devil. But there's also 1 here, which is January or Aries. But there's 3 6s here, so someone is, yeah, that's relevant for someone here. Could be you had a relationship that lasted for 6 months, or that it's been 6 months since you stopped talking to each other. It's been 6 months since someone had some physical stuff going on. Someone here cannot stop thinking about you in that way. Either in a visual way, in a watching a video of you way, looking at a photo of you way, or they cannot stop thinking about a past situation they've done with you. In terms of what they want to do to you, it's less about wanting to do it to you. They just really want pleasure right now. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to also do something to you. It's just, how do I explain this energy? I think it's like, if you've never been with this person, the reason for the distance is because it's a little bit more like their imagination can't go that far yet. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, this is the vibe of like, oh, we've never been together yet. We've never had sex yet. So I almost can't envision myself having sex with you because we've never done it yet. I don't know how to explain this. I get what they're trying to say, but essentially there's distance, and when they think of you, it's solo play. But I'm trying to see what they want to do to you. I don't know what they want to do to you. I don't know if they want to do anything to you. It looks like they just mostly want to touch themselves, really. Okay. With the 6 of Cups here, however, this is a reunion. Oh, you know what it is? One of the reasons why they can't seem to think of doing something to you, and it's more about watching you, is if you're upset with them, or if you're the one that's not talking to them for some reason, it's like they need to feel connected to you to do something to you. I don't know if you guys are going to make sense of that. I'm just going to leave it there. Whatever. You get it. Like, if you reconnect with this person and you're like, yeah, I still love you, I still want to be with you, then they'll be able to fantasize with you a bit more. There's a guilt feeling here. I just don't understand it. There's something that is blocking this person from wanting to have sex with you fully because of some form of issue you guys had. And so although they want to be with you, they can't be with you yet. I'm sure that sounds insane. Whatever. Also, for some of you, this could be an anonymous person because, again, you know, online stuff has come up here quite a lot. Someone you've had an interaction with in the past. Someone here could be bald. Someone here could have red hair, or dye their hair red. Again, Japan, connections to Japan, Japanese culture, traveling to Japan. You've seen it, okay? Yeah, I think if you want to be with this person in a sexual way, you're going to have to reconnect with them. I do think that they just really like watching you, period. Something about watching. They like doing it themselves as well. But they get a lot of thrill from like being able to just see you in your element. And I also feel that once you connect with them on a more emotional level, this could change and become more about, okay, I feel like I'm allowed to be doing you in my head now because we've resolved our issues with each other. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, let's get some physical features or whatever comes up here. We have plastic surgery here. So someone could have had plastic surgery. We have adventurous, risk taker, spontaneous. Someone here has tattoos, at least one. This could describe you or this person. Someone here is an animal lover or has pets, foster or rescue. Someone here could be plus size as well. Someone here could be great at massage, does massage for work, or could be great with their hands. Someone here could be conservative or have traditional values or family as well. So we also have great lips, tongue, or mouth. We also have stylish here. We have significant scar and around the same age range. So that's it for this reading. If you like this, you can book more readings with me. We have the Sacred Union reading, which is all about your future spouse. We have the Cupid's Bow reading, which is about your next significant relationship. We also have a Valentine's Day bundle, which you can get two readings for a cheaper price. So that's actually it for this reading. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And all right, see you next time. Bye.